Good day, everyone. I'm Wismayani Pratiwi, and now I would like to tell about the teaching model. So there are three things that I would like to explain. The first one is the definition of teaching model. The second one is the characteristic of teaching model, and the last one is the elements of a teaching model. So without any further ado, let's go to the presentation. The first one. Uh, I took I took two definition of a teaching model from the expert. The first one is from Singh and Sansawal, 1991. They define a teaching model consists of guidelines for designing educational activities and environment. So, in simple words, they describe a teaching model as a plan that can be used to shape the courses of a study. It also can be a plan to design the instructional material and also a plan to guide instruction. Meanwhile, Joyce and Whale 2003 defines a model of teaching is a description of learning environment which include the interaction or behavior of the teacher and also the student when the teaching model is used. So in short, a model of teaching may be defined as a blueprint or a guideline designed in advance for providing necessary structure and direction to the teacher for realizing the objective for achieving the learning objective. Now, we move to the characteristic of a good teaching model. So there are some characteristics of a good teaching model. The first one is a specification of learning outcomes. As we know that everything has an outcomes, and so is in the learning. In a good teaching model, the learning outcome should be specified. It should meet with the what the student should perform after completing an instructional sequence. The next one is a specification on environment. As we know that a teaching model takes place in environment. So a teaching model should specify uh, the environmental condition under which a student's response should be observed. The next one is a specification of performance criterions. As we know that in the teaching, there will be a performance and it should be consist of a criterion. So a model of teaching specifies the criterion for the performance which is expected from the students. The next is a specification of operation. Operation in this case refers to the mechanism. So a model of teaching specify the mechanism that provides for the reaction of the students and interaction with the environment. The last one is the scientific procedure. So as we know that the teaching should be scientifically designed. So a model of teaching should base on the systematic procedure to modify the behavior of the learner. It's not only the combination of the fact, but it should be consist of the underlying theory. Next, I will discuss about the elements of a good teaching model. So there are 6 elements. First one is focus, the second one is syntax, the third one is principles of reaction, the fourth one is social system, the next one is support system, and the last one is application. So we move to the first element. It's about the focus. Focus is the central aspect of the teaching model. Uh, objective of the teaching and also aspect of environment generally will be the component of the focus in the teaching model. So it will help the students to reach their learning objective. The next one is syntax. Syntax is the sequence of the activities in teaching and learning instruction. So it includes the steps involved in the complete activities in teaching. The next one is principle of reaction. So these elements consist of reverse to the reaction of the students. So this element is concerned with the way the teacher should regard and aspects should regard and respond to the activities of the students. This response should be appropriate and selective. So in this case, the teacher will react to the students' performance. Next is social system. It is related to the interactive roles and relationship between the teacher and the student. These elements is observed and the student behavior then rewarded when they are good, they do the good things, and will be punished when they do something bad. Next is the support system. The support system relates to the additional requirements other than the other human skills or capacity of the teacher and facilities that usually available in the classroom. Teacher requirement here refers to the special skill, special knowledge of the teacher, special audiovisual material that is provided by the teacher, and also some activities such as visit to special places that designed by the teacher. The next one is application. So several types of teaching models. As we know that several types of teaching model are available. Each model attempts to desirable feasibility of its use in varying contexts. So when it comes to the application, it means that it refers to the implementation of the teaching model based on the theory. So I think that's all that I can present. I hope it can satisfy what you need. Thank you.